Hey, it's Jacquie McIntyre here. I'm a certified body talk practitioner for both people and animals, and I'm really proud to be a body talk access for animals and people trainer. I specialise in health and wellness and education through leadership. Now, are you anything like me? I grew up as a young girl absolutely adoring the animal kingdom and spending so much of my time with them. And in fact, quite often I could be found hanging out in the backyard with the dogs, or mum would find me across the road in somebody's paddock hanging out with their horse. I resonated with them so strongly, and more often than not, I wanted to just be with the animals more than I wanted to be with people a lot of the time. Now that definitely has changed for me. I really love hanging out with people. However, I came to understand quite a few years ago that one of my purposes is to help you learn how to support yourself and your animal friends when you feel like you don't have the ability to be able to support them or know what they need. I want you to be able to do that feeling like you have the tools, the knowledge, and the resources to be able to handle that no matter what environment or setting that you are in. Animals are no different to us in many respects. They can and do experience sadness and grief very, very deeply. And if it's unresolved, it can lead to long-term stress, behavior issues, and illnesses just like us. And if they are not able to work through it and reconcile it, it can turn into very deep depression and sometimes last a long, long time. Animals can experience depression for many other reasons as well, not just because of sadness or prolonged stress. It can be because the SB junction that sits within the head here may be jammed, all the coordination and communication within the brain is diminished, or because the microbes down in their gastrointestinal system are really unsupported and not working the way that they are meant to be. So it's important for you to know that there are really, really powerful ways in which you can support them through and out the other side of that process, and that there are very specific techniques that help them to be able to move through it and become happy, healthy, and feeling balanced very, very quickly. So that is in part what I'm going to be leading you through. One of the things that I absolutely love about my work is that I can help and support you and your animals without you needing to have any specialized areas of prior education or knowledge or learning at all. And I'm going to give you all the tools and resources that you need to be able to fully support your animals and yourself in your day-to-day health maintenance. In fact, I remember one of my own students right in the middle of class on the first day saying in front of everyone, if I knew that it was going to be this easy and give this many results, I would have done it years ago. And I agree with her. When I finally did my access for animals training all those years ago, I said the same thing to myself. Why hadn't I done this sooner? However, I'm also a really big believer in just right time and right for you. And I have no doubt that you're going to love this as much as I do. In a world of online learning, it is still so valuable to be able to come to a physical class with people and the animals and learn this alongside them and with them. It's highly valuable for two reasons. You get the opportunity to ask me questions, delve into my knowledge banks, and ask as much as you possibly can, learn as much as you can from me during those 2 days while you have me. The second part is that in the class, you're going to see people and animals go through quite significant changes that you can only see with your own eyes when you're in a physically live class. And it's for these two reasons that I absolutely love traveling all over the world teaching this powerful course. Now, in the class, there is a really easy to learn protocol of techniques derived from quantum physics and the body talk system that I'm going to teach you. Altogether, it's comprised of 6 simple techniques and a fast aid procedure that you're going to be using in emergency situations. That's highly, highly effective. And I'm going to share my own experiences with that I've used for both people and animals really successfully. This protocol is energy-based techniques, and it's designed to be used easily with animals and people to bring about really significant improvement in their health and their overall well-being. There are techniques that apply specifically to each animal and each person, and I'm going to talk you through that and explain why that is and how you use them all together. Over the years, people have observed huge, massive changes, not only within themselves, but their animals as well. And I want to let you start to explore some of those now today with me while we have a second to spare. Animals, and this is for any animal of any species at all, and people, including our youth. In fact, our youth need it quite a lot now, have really benefited significantly from people doing this course over the years, and sometimes immediately. They could be those that struggle with emotional instability. Maybe they get stressed really quite easily, or maybe they get stressed but to certain triggers. They could get stressed to certain environments and certain actions that are going about. They could be those who explain nervousness, lacking confidence. They could be considered highly strung and going to hyperactivity easily as a way to be able to cope and try to process the stress that they're feeling. We notice huge improvements within these kinds of people and animals. They benefit the most. This program that you'll easily put into play in your life, because it only takes 10 minutes to do. You could do it every day if you want to. The whole routine from start to finish is 10 minutes. It's super achievable, right? And it's specifically designed to do a number of things. Calm the nervous system, and that is an immediate effect that takes place, not something that you have to wait 5 weeks for. It's an immediate thing. Another is that it's specifically focused on organizing and synchronizing the functioning of the head brain. It immediately affects the emotional well-being, enforces positive behavior, and improved body function overall. It allows the brain to be able to take literally a nice big deep breath in and out, calm itself down in the central nervous system, and gain perspective over what's going on and how it can function better. It literally does that, and I'm going to teach you how. Over the years, I've seen a lot of animals come into class, dogs, cats, horses, even the odd penguin or bird, all different kinds. And sometimes these animals would normally trigger to these types of environments and situations, and we don't see that happening in these classes, not only because the energy of the class and of body talk is very, very calming and grounded, but also the techniques that we put into place and start to learn quickly have an immediate effect on their nervous systems, the digestive system and the brain function. And that is very, very calming. So things that your animal would normally trigger to can change quite rapidly, where you would notice that they're just not doing that anymore, and they react and act in very, very different ways. This alone has a ginormous domino effect, because stress has a way of being very, very damaging to body functions, leading to illness, disease, and massive behavior issues. So it's going to be of huge benefit to you and to them when you start to see improvements all round across the board. If you or your animals have been experiencing any of the following, I think you're going to be the perfect fit for this course with me. And this is a very small list of what is infinitely possible. Injuries, issues with balance or coordination, depression, anxiousness or any type of anxiety disorders, addictions and compulsiveness, digestive disturbances, stress, travel sickness, post-surgery recovery, pre-surgery preparation, parasite invasion or parasite overload, bacterial, virus, or microbiome imbalance, skin conditions, muscle growth and development issues, arthritis or other autoimmune conditions, organ health, hormone imbalances, lung and respiratory issues, concentration or memory problems, lethargy, socialization issues. If you can see any of yourself, your family, or your animals in any of those, then you're in the right place. You're looking at the right course. You will lap up the information in this course and be able to put it into play immediately with results. Plus, you get the extra after course support from me and my wonderful community. So, save yourself from expensive trips to the vets, bypass all that messy learning platforms, and learn one of the most cutting edge healthcare systems on the planet today that fits easily and effortlessly into your lifestyle and family's life. You need to sign up for this today and grab your place in this class. I look forward to meeting you and witnessing the profound potential unfold for you. See you soon.